Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudos Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. Today I'm going to be going over another store that I stopped at in Winchester on March 3rd. Today is March 12th as of the recording. So the first location that I stopped at was called A Knitter's Magic. It is located in downtown Winchester, not far from another store that I stopped at that you will see the following week. So you will see this video on Monday, March 13th, 2023. Alright, so today I woke up and there's snow outside. It's actually cold enough to snow and stick in Roanoke. Wow. Been waiting for snow all winter, and it's almost spring, and it finally gets here and starts sticking. And my daughters were having a blast with it this morning when we took them out. They were used to having snow in Texas, and then they were kind of confused that we didn't have any snow this year. Moving up north, you would think that, my hat feels crooked. Okay, there we go. That we would have snow more. No. So, alright. So, this store, I was not able to take any videos or pictures because the lady is reorganizing her store, and she was only open for 2 hours. She's only open for 2 hours right now, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. But if you like Malabrigo or indie yarns, hand locally dyed yarns, or the one of the yarns that I got, you'll see here in a moment, that's actually from Pennsylvania, but her grandson lives in the Winchester area, so when she comes and visits, she brings her hand-dyed yarns with her to sell it specifically for just that store. So, and the only part that was open for looking at yarn was the front room. So nothing in the back area was, we couldn't go back any further. Everything was up in the front. She told me that as of right now, she's tried to redo her store 7 times to reorganize it. So I said, well, maybe I'll come back when you're done reorganizing. And that's when she told me that. I'm like, okay, well, I'll still, gotta keep an eye out and help the local yarn stores as much as I can. That's part of my channel. The other part is getting stuff, reviewing it, letting you know what I think of it. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into it. What I got from the Knitter's Magic, or Knitting Magic. Oh, I'll have to look it up and make sure. I will put their information in the description box below. She does have a Facebook group, or not group, but page. So I will link her page below so you guys can check it out. This bag here I did get from her. It's got llamas on it, and it's reversible, and inside there's more llamas. And then she just put everything in here for me. So, as I was mentioning, that she has a lady that from Pennsylvania that hand dyes specifically, and it even says on here, dyed exclusively for Knitter's Magic. See, it is Knitter's Magic. It's a 4-ply, so I was told that this would be like a 3-weight yarn. Although that's pretty thin for a 3-weight. It might actually be closer to a 2. What do you think? This is her apple blossom. Yes, I'm about to lose my bag here. The apple blossom color. It's got green and pinks. I never thought green and pink would look so good together, but it does. It does even look like there's some brown in there. Now, the lady that runs this shop is a knitter, So anytime she asked me questions, it was more related to knitting, which is okay. You know, I get that. And she was giving me suggestions on things that I could do with some of the yarns that I was picking out. Even though she said, you know, I don't know if it would be good because it's not gonna be like knitting where crochet takes out more yarn to make a project. So she did also ask if I wanted my hanks balled up, and I said no, because I have a winder. I just need to make sure that I use it hank this stuff properly. All right, so now then the next one, and I don't know why this called to me, so I finally got some Malabrigo Rios in the color Liquid Amber. See all those colors in there? Because I asked her which one, because I couldn't remember which one was a 4-weight, and she kind of looked at me like I didn't know, and I said worsted, and then she knew exactly what I meant. So I guess I'll have to learn the different ways that people understand the weight of yarn. So now this here, I want to let you guys know that this is a worsted weight yarn. It's 210 yards or 192 meters, 100 grams. And it does say knitting needles, in essence, I'm guessing knitting needles, is a 7 to 9 or 4.5 to 5.5 millimeter. And it is 100% superwash merino wool. And I have not had 100% merino wool, superwash at least. So on the back of this tag, I don't think I've ever heard anybody read this. So meaning rivers in Spanish, its 4 plies represent each of the major rios of Uruguay. Washable, like the name suggests, the plies twist like these rivers to make it soft and durable rios. Our workhorse is available in a wide array of colors and can be used for virtually anything. It is machine washable with cold water, gentle cycle. Do not tumble, dry flat. And of course, the yarn is made in Peru. And then they have malabrigoyarn.com on that. I think it's pretty interesting, because one of the other ones that they have is a kettle dyed yarn that's also a worsted, and I can't remember which one she said that was. It does actually state on there that it's kettle dyed. But the color for this just called to me. It's got some blues, greens, brown, red, some yellows, like orange here and there. There's even a little bit of purple there. Pink. I'll have to see what this looks like when it's wound up. Maybe I'll wind it up, show you guys me winding it, and then what it looks like when it's wound up. I am also going to do a review for all of these yarns this week. So this, yeah, that looks pretty good on a 4 or a worsted weight yarn. All right, and then least but not last, I got some Lana Gato Key West cotton. It's 100% cotton. It's going to be kind of hard to read it. Just dropping the yarn. You can see here it says 100% cotton. I don't know if I like donuts, to be honest. I'm gonna say it's a 3, maybe a 4. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can get the label out without actually breaking the label too bad. They had a whole bunch of different colors in this. Come on. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So it is 100 grams, 84 meters, or 92 yards. It's hand wash and lay flat. It only has on here knitting needle size of 6. Let me see if there's anything on the other side, as it's kind of falling apart here on me. I'm trying to see if I can get any more information for you. Okay, so it's got the color number 7929. But I'm going to say that's an orange. And lot number 48. And then here's the other information. It is made in Italy. I would guess, I would have to see what the size of a 6 knitting needle is to see what that would equate to for a crochet hook. But I figured I would give this a try. She did say that these make, this cotton makes great wash rags or dishcloths. And then she goes, well, it could be used also as, let's see. As there we go. As dish rags. It is not, it's soft, but it's not wearable soft unless it softens up after wash. But it's interesting that 100% cotton would be not machine washable. And maybe because it could shrink if you use too warm of water. I know I wash just about everything on cold and delicate or whatever cycle is best for the material. Not only to save money, but because it works just as well as washing in hot or warm water. That's the 3 yarns that I got from that store, plus the bag. And some of these yarns that I've been picking up may be included in the giveaway for when I reach 100 subscribers. And they also do individual and group lessons available. Here's their business card if you'd like to get a screenshot of that. I will also put their information in the description box below as well. And she gave me a free pen saying that I was part of the club now. I don't know what that meant, but that's what she told me. And when I was checking out, it was interesting to see people using old, like, just regular receipt books instead of cash registers. I know this lady did take a credit card. She used a Square reader for that, but I'm guessing she also took cash, but no register. So she wrote everything down on a receipt, a sale receipt, and then looked up. They both looked, this location and Knit One Purl 2, which you will see next week. I am going to put this in the order of how I go to the stores. So if I said in the Knit One Purl 2 that would be first, it's actually going to be the next one. And then after that, I went to another local store that was for fabrics for sewing, because I know that there are a lot of crocheters and knitters that also sew. So I want to make sure if I have time that I stop at those locations as well, which I did. So I went and got some video. Those will be broken up over at least 4 to 5 days for that week when that week is up here. So, all right. Well, if you liked today's video, and I do apologize, I did not have pictures or a walkthrough for this one, but it was just no way that I would be able to do that. And she did say that I could take pictures, but I would have to keep going back and pulling out yarn, putting it on her table that she had there, and then taking pictures of it. So, but I will be going again in a couple weeks to another local yarn store. I don't know where just yet. I'm going to take a break because I've got all these 3 stores to get uploaded and edited, and show you guys what I've got, and then do reviews for each one of those yarns that I've got, because none of these yarns I've ever had before. So, alright. Well, if you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you've ever used any of these yarns, please let me know in the description, in the comment section below. And I'm going to get a sip of coffee here real quick. Oh, if you haven't seen this is my Go Away I'm Counting. I can make one if anybody that is a knitter would like one. I can change the crochet hook and yarn ball to knitting needles and a yarn ball if you'd like. It is on both sides, so no matter if you're a righty or a lefty, you can tell people, go away, I'm counting. I made that specifically for my husband. Because every time I'm trying to count, he's across from me, and he's counting, but trying to throw me off counting. So, that is available on my website, as well as my, it is called Mama Bear's Creation or something like that. That's what I was originally going to do this YouTube channel as, but changed it to Pseudo's Crochet and More. You can hear more about that, why the change happened in my Get to Know Me video. So if you haven't watched that already, please go ahead and I'll put that in the description box below as well, so that way you can go and watch that. If you're wondering why some of my stuff says Mama Bear's Creation and some says Pseudo's Crochet and More. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me yap, so until next time, I hope you all stay safe and stay crafty. Have a good one.